All right, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Chopping It Up with P. Scott. I'm Prescott Kelly. It is Wednesday evening, June 21st. If you didn't catch the first episode this morning on the podcast, you still can. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon Music as well. Make sure to support my dude Dolo J of the Kicking the Dolo podcast on Spotify and YouTube, and my dude Matt Zabrowski of the Clearly Unclear podcast on Spotify as well. We got some breaking news. Now, me being in Alaska, it's only 9 p.m. Ain't that big of a deal. But from the reactions I see across the country, y'all are still awake. And if y'all are awake, I'm awake. You best damn believe that. Big breaking news across the NBA. Make sure to share with your friends so we can go ahead and keep this thing going, keep the dialogue going, and see what everybody across the country is thinking. The Wizards, Celtics, and Clippers have made a three-way trade where the Wizards receive Marcus Morris. The Clippers receive Malcolm Brogdon. That's a good pick. And the Celtics receive Kristaps Porzingis. I want to get everybody's input on this. I did a big boo-boo the last time I didn't have the comments going, but now I do, because now I'm not trying to go back and forth and coordinate between, having a guest on and stuff. So if you have comments to put in here, please do. But the Wizards, Clippers, and Celtics, do you personally have any skin in the game and who you think got the better end of the deal? Because as I'm looking at this right now, honestly, I think the Clippers got the best end of it. When I'm looking at this in the entirety, the Wizards only got Marcus Morris and draft compensation. The Clippers received Malcolm Brogdon, who's he could start for, I would say, I don't want to say half because I'm not trying to be hyperbolic. I'm not trying to be that dude over the top and overreactionary, but he'd be a starting point guard for at least 8 to 10 teams. So now that the Clippers have him, that makes it real tough for Chris Paul, because that was what everybody was saying. Chris Paul's going to be reunited with the Clippers. And I told y'all in the last episode, and the last episode before that, well, where you can get those minutes at? Where can you get those minutes? You're going to take minutes from somebody. And now that the Clippers have Brogdon, you can't get that run, dog. You're not going to go to the Clippers. They're not going to trade you there. And if they do, you're going to get minimal compensation. Where would you rather go? Because what's going to usually happen, this is what happens, not all the time, but what happens when we have these Hall of Fame players who have been traded, sometimes they get bought out. And I think that that's where Chris Paul is going to be. He's going to get bought out by the Wizards. It may not happen. It may happen. I'm just saying. They wanted to ship him to the Clippers. They wanted to eat up some of his salary and then move him to a contender. For the audio audience, later on, those quote unquotes won't matter to you. But at this point in time, it's going to be real difficult. How are you going to ship him there with Malcolm Brogdon there, dog? Malcolm Brogdon he's such an underrated point guard, and he should be a starter. That's a steal. That's a steal. The Clippers got Brogdon. The only thing, I don't want to say only because it seems like I'm diminishing Kristaps Porzingis, and I'm not trying to do that. But Porzingis is, how can I put this delicately? A frail, not unicorn. We used to call him the unicorn, right? That was the thing. Kristaps Porzingis was the unicorn. He was the guy that everybody wanted. You could build your entire franchise around him. Because what we did, and this is what we do as stupid sports fans, is we say, well, Dirk looked like him. He's basically Dirk. No, no, he's not. It's not that easy. Stop simplifying one certain player and one certain thing and then just broadcast it across and paint it with such a broad brush that everybody can be this person, and they're not. I like Porzingis. He's a good player. He's good. He's a borderline all-star and can sometimes be an all-star depending on what year he's having and who's getting injured beforehand, and he doesn't have to compete with other people. Those things happen. But Porzingis is not a game changer. Boston getting Porzingis, it's not that it's a weird. I'm really trying to be nice here. I really am. Boston getting Porzingis does not help them in any regard whatsoever. You've got Tatum, who is super ball dominant and not looking to pass. You got Jaylen Brown, who can't dribble. You just gave up Malcolm Brogdon, who's arguably your best ball handler. And not only that, but you gave up. Okay, sorry. I thought in here, I thought it said they gave up Marcus Smart too, which is so weird because I thought I saw that he was getting dealt too. But anyway, what are you supposed to do with this? Boston didn't get better. All they got was bigger names. So they got Porzingis, who's coming off his best year ever, arguably. One and doesn't play in the post, isn't a good rebounder, doesn't want to play physical, and then you shipped off Marcus Smart. Nope, that wasn't even him either. Nope, I got the whole thing wrong. We fucking out.